recently being outed for talking inappropriate.
All these niggas being pedos is crazy. That shit is so wild. Bitch, find a bitch your own age, nigga. Like, what's wrong with these niggas, man?
Lead to a minor.
I'm gonna watch this video first, then you can send me some more videos. I want to see what's going on.
There are tons of screenshots to showcase exactly what was being said to someone who was between 13 and 14 years old at the time, and it's fucking gross. It's completely unacceptable. Some of them were just public tweets right under everyone's nose. So, Ava Tyson was an adult at this point, Lava was a child. And saying things like, I posted some fire nudes for you, please no share, and then other shit like, but not $5 pathetic JK kissy face. They seem to communicate a lot, even sending Snapchats. So here's one that says, coming for America, and then goes on to talk about being in a group chat and everything. And I've seen a lot of people try and cope and deflect, saying like, oh, it's just edgy jokes, people are blowing this out of proportion. What up?
Nah, that's not no edgy joke, nigga. Saying that to a kid is crazy. That's not no edgy joke. Whoever's saying that is on that same timing too.
Bunch of fucking nonsense. That's a load of hooey. That's dirty barnacles. That's ridiculous. Under no circumstances should an adult be communicating with a child in any inappropriate manner whatsoever. Edgy jokes between an adult and a child are still fucking gross. That's not like the slam dunk defense.
That's not an edgy joke. Niggas miss using that word.
Some people seem to think it is. Under no circumstances should an adult be in a group chat with a bunch of children sending coming for America pictures. Like, that's still bad. That's still horrible. That's still really fucking weird. From what I can tell, most of the screenshots and a lot of the compiled evidence comes from this YouTuber, Prism42. This seems to be where most of it started, and since this video dropped, there's been a lot more screenshots that have come out with all kinds of really bad things that were being said to or about minors. I've only shown a couple here, but there's quite a bit more, and they're all just as bad, if not worse. Like, for some reason, Ava Tyson had a habit of calling a 13 or 14-year-old daddy. Like, you can't just write that off as being, like, quirky, inappropriate, edgy jokes that people are blowing out of proportion. That's unacceptable. It's indefensible. Now, the 13, 14-year-old in question for a lot of these messages is someone that has come forward to give their own accounts of the situation.
And what they say.
According to them, they don't believe that they were groomed or anything bad was done on the part of Ava Tyson.
Even if you don't believe that, it's still weird on that grown-ass nigga part to do that shit. It's still weird on his part, so what?
Tyson or anything.
It really
like
don't matter what the nigga say. It's still weird on that nigga part.
That, and I'll just go ahead and give my take on it here. I talked about it on stream, and I'm not trying to be some kind of armchair psychologist, because I'm just, at the end of the day, a little reptile brain idiot. But I really do feel like in a situation like this, it's very difficult to process just how inappropriate or unacceptable something was when you lived it. I imagine that it's very difficult to view this as the person that you communicated to so closely for so long was actually evil or doing things that were wrong. But in reality, no child should have this kind of relationship with an adult where you're joking about sending nudes to a minor or making edgy jokes about coming for America. So while the person here might not feel like a victim, it really is completely unacceptable that Ava Tyson would be communicating with them like this. It really is, no matter how it's spun. Now, it is important to mention that right now, most of the evidence is screenshots, so I guess there is the chance that some could be fake, but some of them seem very hard to fake, like there's a video going through a Snapchat conversation.
I could have sworn that nigga admitted it. I could have sworn he admitted it, and now he's not working with MrBeast. Well, he could have made this video before. But that nigga admitted it, and now he's not working with MrBeast.
Ava. There's also confirmed things that were publicly tweeted from their account over the years, which I'll get to now. And it was also revealed that Ava Tyson had a history of being a Shadman enthusiast. Since all of the tweets have been deleted, it makes it very difficult to find the times that they communicated with Shadman or...
The fuck is a Shadman?
Talked about Shadman and the art. But I did find this from Mudahar's video, who went to the Wayback Machine and showcased this tweet. And Mudahar censored it because the character does not appear to be over the age of 18. For those of you that know...
At Papa John's...
What just happened?
Well, that name, that might have just triggered a Winter Soldier moment in your brain with your eyes rolling into the back of your skull, because it is so foul. Shadman was an artist who drew child porn. Now, when you hear that, a lot of people think that you're talking about lolly or lolly hentai type shit, which is characters that look like little girls but are actually 5,000-year-old vampires. Like, that's the meme. Fucking sipping from their Mountain Dew going, uncultured swine. You see, it's not actually a real child. This is a victimless crime. This may look like a 4-year-old girl, but you don't understand the lore. She's actually coming...
these niggas nasty. I ain't gonna lie. These niggas nasty. These some nasty ass niggas.
From a sophisticated line of goblin ogres.
I might not be able to finish this video. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy.
Over 400 years old.
This bitch
so it's completely legal, and you're weird for thinking that it's weird. But with Shadman, he wasn't drawing lolly. He was drawing real children sexually. So one of the most infamous cases was when he drew Keemstar's 8-year-old daughter in a pornographic setting. That actual fucking lunatic drew porn of an 8-year-old girl. That's not hearsay or anything. That is something that actually happened. And you know what's even crazier? I talked about this on stream.
Ain't that shit illegal? Why that nigga not arrested? I could swear that's illegal. Why that nigga not arrested?
People supported him publicly. Like, a lot of people defended that. Back when Shadman dropped that revolting dog shit, there was a lot of people that were pumping their fists saying, "Go Shadman! It's Keemstar, who cares? Doesn't matter, he deserves it anyway. Shadman, do you take requests? Can you do this person's underage daughter next?" He received applause for drawing child porn. Let that shit marinate for a moment. And so, anyway, Ava Tyson has publicly tweeted about lolly. And in particular, there are tweets of Ava Tyson talking either to or about Shadman. A lot of the tweets are gone now because the Twitter account has been nuked, but there are archives of a lot of them. And one thing that still persists, and one thing that a lot of people have been showing, is that Ava Tyson may have actually commissioned a piece from Shadman, or at the very least, purchased a piece from Shadman. There's a...
Man, what's up with these weird-ass niggas, man? Dr. Disrespect. Drake, I think Drake confirmed, right? And then this nigga, and then EDP.
Clip from a Mr. Beast video where there is Shadman art hanging on the wall, belonging to Ava Tyson. I censored the close-up of the art for obvious reasons, but this is something that is irrefutable. The only question about Ava Tyson and Shadman's connection is whether or not a piece was commissioned or purchased. But at the very least, a piece was owned by Ava Tyson. And I don't think there's any wiggle room to just explain this away as some kind of innocent whoopsie-daisy moment of being ignorant of what the art was. With Ava Tyson having publicly talked about content and art like that, and then also owning a Shadman piece, I don't think it's some kind of coincidence. Like, I don't think it was an accident and they didn't know Shadman drew child porn.
Nah, put this bro in jail. I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that's what's the word called? What's the word for it? It's something you could go to jail for. I forgot the word for it though.
They don't. And then yet another disturbing video surfaced where they had actually made a video a long time ago that linked to revenge porn of Jeanette McCurdy.
The story is she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out. And but the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it.
That's crazy.
Nigga say he ain't endorsing people to go see it, but then basically said go see it. What the fuck?
That's astonishing.
Nah, Mr. Beast, you gotta get your homie. I ain't gonna lie, boy. This nigga tripping.
Sharing revenge porn publicly and trying to spin it like, well, some people might want to see this, so for you degenerates, I've posted the link in the description. If you want to check that out. But you'd be weird to do that, and I'm not endorsing it.
That's what I'm saying. That's pretty much what that nigga just did.
Unhinged. Completely unhinged. So all of this started to hit the mainstream. More and more people started sharing screenshots as well as other chat logs, all kinds of things, with a history of communicating inappropriately with or about minors. And in response, a couple hours ago, Ava Tyson did make a statement, and this is what was said. I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone.
Nigga, you was a grown ass man. Ain't no excuse for acting like that, nigga. I don't care what you talking about. Ain't no excuse for acting like that.
It was not my intent.
Yep, that nigga apology mean nothing.
Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from
I'm about to watch a link.
all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. That is kind of a textbook non-apology. It doesn't address anything. It doesn't talk about anything. It's just like this blanket boilerplate statement about stepping away. There's no denial of anything, no claims that some of the information is false, made up, fabricated, a lie, a thing. But that didn't happen.
Yeah, this
Even
nigga
a
nasty.
child who has this kind of relationship with an adult would ever really recognize just how inappropriate it was because it became so normalized to them, which it never should be. It's a horrible thing, and there really is no excusing it in my eyes. Going further, there's an apology about unacceptable social media posts, and then saying that it was edgy jokes and that it was unacceptable.
That shit ain't no edgy joke, nigga. I don't care what you talking about. That shit ain't no edgy joke.
They do talk about like big trending bad shit like Dr. Disrespect or like Cody Ko most recently. Ava Tyson. I talked to Cody Ko at length one time on his podcast.
18, so that gets pushed everywhere. Most places succeed. And if you question that, then they call you a pedo. I believe the age of consent is the age of maturity. It should be called the age of marriage. Age of consent implies...
Hell no, all these niggas with, bro. Hey, I'm done.